going to do some practical work in fitting shop. Before starting our practical work, we have to check some important instructions. Firstly, you have to wear apron like this, which can protect your clothes from different type of accidents. Secondly, you have to wear the safety shoes. Without these safety shoes, you cannot enter in the workshop because it will help your force from different tools. Now come to the our today's experiment. Firstly, we check what is the object, what you have to do in this fitting shop. The object is to perform filing, drilling and tapping operation. Now move to second point, what is fitting? Fitting basically means to prepare the matching parts which can be joined permanently or temporarily in assembly process, which can you can say to produce the final product. The small parts we have to prepare in fitting shops. Now come to the different tools which we are going to use in the fitting shop. See, this is file. File basically means with the removal of material, small amount of material removed from the metal. This file is called double cut rough file, and the dimension of this is 12 inch. Secondly, we use this tool is called 4-inch tri-square because the length of this scale is 4 inch, and this is tri-square. This tool is used to measure the adjacent side at 90 degree. These two surfaces will help out to measure the 90 degree of adjacent sides. This is another tool which is called odd leg caliper. Caliper basically, this is odd leg caliper which is used to draw parallel line along the edges of the workpiece. This part of this caliper attached with the edge, and this sharpening point will mark the parallel line against this edge. Second, the next one, this is called punch, which is used to punch out the surface. And next is this is a ball peen hammer, which is used to hit any part of the metal and I need to. This is called drill bit, which is used to make hole in the metal, and this is key, chuck key basically, which we can tie this tool in the chuck at the drilling machine. Lastly, this is a tap handle and tap tool, which is hold in the tap handle. This tool is used to make an internal thread inside the hole. Now, what you have to make? We have to make this type of job. You can see this is a final product. The dimension of this is 25 mm this width and 78 mm the length. And this is one of the hole in the center on the upper side of this job. And this is one of the mating part. How we have to make it? We have to provide this workpiece in the rusted form, and this is the mild steel plate basically, mild steel strip with the dimension as I already mentioned to you. You have to convert this workpiece into this final product. Now let's check how it will be converted step by step. First, we have to make this all four surfaces 90 degree adjacent side by using this file. Now come to the another equipment. This is called vise and is fitted on the bench. That's why it's called bench vise. And the length of this vise is 5 inch. Two frictional parts are there. These two frictional parts is called jaws. In between these two frictional parts, we have to clamp this job, or you can say hold this job, so that this tool can easily process on the job. Just check how we clamp it. We have to clamp it tightly so that it can be the tool can be easily run on the workpiece and will reduce the vibration also. See, right hand will hold this file, and the left hand should hold on the other side of the file and put it on the surface from where the material is required to remove. Run this file like this. see the difference. This is before filing, the rusted part, and this is after the filing, you will get after the filing. Okay, now we have to remove some material from this side so that this edge and this is comes to 90 degree, and then we will check with this tool that our work is completed at 90 degree or not. Now hold the job like this. Similarly, the tool hold like this. See, this surface and the finished product, this surface. Now you have to check these two adjacent sides are at 90 degree or not. This tri-square will help out to check it. One side should be hold on this surface, another side will touch on this surface, and check if there is any air gap in between these two surfaces, means that the surfaces are not at 90 degree. We have to remove this air gap by removing the extra material available on either of the surfaces. Now we are seeing here that there is no air gap in between the two surfaces on this side and also on this side, means that these two surfaces now comes to at 90 degree. Similarly, you have to make on another two surfaces and you will get a job like this. See this 90 degree, there is no air gap, there is no air gap, also on this side there is no air gap, means all four sided adjacent side comes to 90 degree. Now the second job, you have to make the hole on this job. So you have, before making the hole, you have to mark where you have to make the hole. That is called marking. For the marking, we have used this tool, this one and this hammer, and this chalk to just fill the surfaces so that the marking line can easily visible. We have to take this whole tools on the surface plate where we will mark the job. This is surface plate where we generally some heating process on the metal and also to check the surface, level surface of the job. Now we have put the job here and just fill the job on the surface like this so that the marking line can be easily visible like this. So that the marking line can be easily visible. Scale. So this is, as already I said to you, this is odd lag caliper, and this is the knob from where we have to set the dimension. At first dimension you have to mark the job. We have to take the scale and check. This is 25 mm thickness, so we have to mark the half of this job, means that around 12 mm. So we will select the distance from the scale 12 mm like this. Just little bit more. Close the knob so we can get the. Now this is 12 mm. Now we can easily mark the job. As I already said to you, this part should touch the one of the edge, and this marking point will run on the surface of the job. Now you have to touch this surface on one of the edge and this marking point on the surface, and just move the caliper like this. You will get this line. This is the marking line. Now another set this point on this width on the side of the job and put the marking point. Now see, this is the point where we have to make the hole. We got this intersection point. At this intersection point we make some indent so that we can easily run our drilling tool at the point. We have put this punch or at the intersection point of marking, just putting this punch tape and hit the punch. If you not got in a better way, hit again. Now see, this is the punching point where we have to touch our drilling point, and at this is basically the center of the hole. We mark the center of the hole. Now move to the drilling machine so that we. This is drilling machine we use to drill any hole. This part is called chuck, where this drill bit we can hold it inside this chuck, and we can tighten this chuck with the help of this chuck. Insert this drill tool and we tighten it firstly by our own hand.
टाइट करना लूज हो गया वैसे ही टाइट
Okay, this is now tightened. See, this is the key. With the help of this key, it is not tight. Hold this job inside this vise. So that it can easily be drilled. Make it just under this, move this job under this drill bit, and this is the lever through which we can lower down the chuck part. Now firstly check this center of the hole by moving this vise properly under this drilling tool. This is now we check this point. After that only we can start the machine, and this is the control panel of this drilling machine. This green button shows the start of the machine, and this red button shows to stop the machine. And this is the lever to hold this chuck at certain point. Like this, you can close this, means that the chuck will not come down. When you open it, the chuck will come down. Now let's start this machine. And by the help of this lever, you have to move the drill bit. And just holding this vise so that it cannot move here and there. And just put yourself far away from this chuck to avoid any type of accident. And just slowly push this lever so that this drill bit goes inside and makes the proper drill. If it will generate some heat, so we can put some water or some any coolant so that we can reduce the heat generated, and slowly we can make this hole. Complete. Now close the knob and stop the machine. After that we can remove this job. See, this hole we can get like this one. Now last work is to make the tapping. Tapping is called to make internal thread inside this hole so that we can easily insert any bolt inside. Now come how to make it the internal thread. See, this is you can see easily inside this hole. You can see this internal threads. We have to make this internal thread by the help of this tool. This is tap, and this is called tap handle. The hole which we have make is 8 mm diameter. So we have to select the tap more than 8 mm diameter so that it can easily cut inside the surface and make the proper thread. Now hold this job again in the vise. some oil for proper lubrication and to reduce the relative motion heat from the workpiece. And just insert the tab inside the hole like this, and you have to move in this manner. First make one complete rotation like this, then again reverse for few limit, and again you have move one complete rotation, then release it, again move one rotation, then in back release it, again one motion, till this tab comes out from the width of this job, comes out totally from this width of the job, like this. You check this, the tab comes out from the job, means that the thread is completed. Now remove this tab and check whether the thread generated or not. Now see, you can easily see that the thread is already generated inside this hole, means that tapping is completed. This is the final job. If you have some rusting on the surface of the job, you can also remove this rusting by in a similar manner by using this file on the surface by clamping on the